still.
Yeah. I don't know what the next card is, but there's some bangers coming. And then that White House card,
the White House one's going to be insane, dude.
Yes.
they're going to stage in the Oval Office, like when you first cut to the fighters, they're gonna like cut to the fighter, and they're gonna be in the Oval Office, like doing their warm up, and then they're gonna run from there through the West Wing, out through the doors, down a ramp, and into the fucking cage. And it's like that. You gotta put Khamzat Chimaev in the Oval Office. I want to see that. I want to see Khamzat Chimaev in the Oval Office going, Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Like when he comes out, he's screaming it.
If I was president, I'd have favored fighters and less than favored fighters, right? Like imagine Khamzat against, I don't know, some American hero, whatever, like a young Chael Sonnen. Chael's in the Oval Office, warming up, getting ready. Khamzat's in the rubble of what used to be the East Wing, right? Just like outdoors, poor lighting, unsafe footing.
Watch out for that rebar.
That's what I would do.
I don't think they'll put him on that card. If Dana White is programming a card for the White House, you want to do what you do when you have a fight in Australia. You have people from Australia and people from Oceania or whatever who are favored to win, fighting some South American underdogs, some European underdogs, some American underdogs. Let the hometown crowd get what they want.
Not a total mismatch, but the home crowd wins 2/3.
I do not want to see Khamzat versus Sean Strickland at the White House. Okay, let's do that in Vegas, where if it goes bad, I can change the channel and not feel like America's ego is bruised tonight.
Well, Conor's been talking like he's going to fight.
He has. It seems like he might.
He's roided out to the fucking
There's
gills.
no way. There's no way.
USADA is gone.
I don't remember if he's in the testing pool right now. He had some issues a while back. I've just counted him out for being a real fighter for at least the last 2 or 3 years. I don't think he's serious. But if he goes to the White House, I'd love to watch him fight. I don't care who he fights. I like the Conor show. I like his walkouts. I like his fucking music. I like him, except for the rape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Pluralize it, but yeah.
Or when he gets his ankle broken and loses me $600. Fucking bastard.
You bet Conor against Dustin? That's a choice.
He was at his prime. He was the underdog. I think it was 600.
He wasn't in his prime. Dustin kicked his ass the previous time too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I was 15 years younger.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely thought Conor was going to lose that fight going into it, but I always rooted for him. I always wanted him to win because I like super winners. When he used to call his fucking shots, and when he had 2 belts, and it's like I really liked seeing him just win so hard all the time. Everything he'd do, it just seemed like he was winning and predicting it as he went. I'm a Mystic Mac. Like all that shit, I was buying into it. I was like, dude, you can say he's not Mystic Mac, but he called his shot and he fucking did it.
Yeah, he was a cocky bastard. He was a cocky bastard who called fucking every shot that he took. And he's like, oh, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to break his fucking leg. And then he'd go and do it. And it's like, he did what he said.
That World Tour with Aldo was incredible.
I was a Conor hater, maybe until like pre-Aldo. And then he won me over. And then he lost me. But
yeah,
I
he's
thought he
definitely
was
lost
like
me.
overhyped.
When they found him guilty of the rape, like that was kind of it for me.
I like it was he's beating up civilians. Like that old guy.
Or you do?
Oh, the bar fight was shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's
that old
beating
man
up
kind of in the back.
citizens.
He didn't give a fair fight either. He wasn't like fucking square up, old man. He like kind of hit him in the back of his ear or something.
I thought the rape was post belt though.
Yeah.
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 Well, he hasn't fought in like 10 fucking years.
Yeah, he hasn't
at this point.
And he hasn't won. He has like one win against Cerrone. And prior to that, I think like Obama was president when he won.
I got to say that Cerrone fight, it was like, he just destroyed Cerrone. He's back. And I had this.
Cerrone's an old man.
I know, but he just. But Conor had been out though, and he came back and just ripped him like those shoulder strikes. Remember he was throwing those shoulder strikes in the clinch and broke his nose? And it was like, I've never seen that before. Conor McGregor might be a white Bruce Lee. I've never seen that before. I didn't know it could be done. I've seen them thrown, but they're always like ineffective. He broke his fucking nose and like then he kicked him in the head and finished him on the ground with punches. That was incredible. And I
didn't Cerrone just Cerrone had just won a fight like 6 months prior to that, didn't he?
I don't remember.
I feel like he had just gotten like very super active. It was like right when one of his kids was born because he used to take his little baby into the ring.
I remember it differently. No. Conor was the third of a 3-fight losing streak, and he was in the middle of a 4, 5, 6, 7 fights in a row without losing, leading into retirement. So
what year was that?
26. He lost against McGregor in 2020. McGregor's win before that was 2016, and I'm right. His last good win, because I'm not counting the ghost of Cerrone, Obama was president.
Okay.
That's rough. Yeah, I don't. I'd rather not have him on the White House card. Like I need to see the whole card laid out and be like, hey, you could have Conor here, or you could have X, Y, or Z here, and maybe I change my mind. Like, but I don't need a space reserved for him. Because
what's your ideal top 3, Kyle?
Oh, I always like seeing. Part of the thing that's keeping me from saying certain things is I don't want Arabs or Chechens to win at the White House. So
I agree.
So
none of the
really
hot fighters.
So that clogs up a lot of the divisions, for as far as championships are concerned. I guess I know Holloway's about to fight Oliveira for the BMF, so you can't have either of those. I don't think neither one of them are going to be up and running by the time July comes on. But if possible, I always like Holloway against anybody. Pereira stepping up to heavyweight, and like if they rip the belt from Tom Aspinall and they have Pereira fight
Jones.
Like have Pereira go in there and get some revenge for John Jones, or not for revenge for Tom Aspinall, and he fucking decimates Cyril Gane. That's probably on my list. I always like having Bryce Mitchell on my TV. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. If we get Bryce on the card, don't care who he fights. He's probably ranked 13th or 14th or something at this point. But I'd love to have Bryce on my card. I like Paddy Pimblett too. I would like to see Justin Gaethje fight Islam Makhachev for that belt.
Oh, careful!
But not on this card. So
not on the White House card. No.
So that really fucks up like what I actually want to see, because I really would like the home team to get some wins, and maybe I would like for no one to scream Allahu Akbar in the White House with an angry look on their face.
I think if Volk wins one, that counts for America.
I agree. If I were president, I would offer him like a citizenship. I'd be like, would you be half
dual
American
citizenship? Both our countries start.
It should be if he wins, right? Like wrap the strap around his waist and hand him one of those gold cards that Trump is.
But you have to bring us a kangaroo.
I like Volk. I like Volk cards every single time. I love Volk. That whole his YouTube shit is funny. That thing where he's like paving a driveway or something with manual labor. He's like, I used to be a UFC champion. And they're like, sure you did. And he's like, no, I had Islam Makhachev, champion of the world, had him a second away from finishing him, and his head popped. Sure you did, old man. Fucking get that black top down. And they're just like giving him a hard time. That was hilarious. Anytime Volk fights, I'm down to watch him. He's getting old though, and I don't care about women's MMA, not really. So I don't really want any women on that card. So I don't know what I would want for this card.
Oh, I want women on the card. I like them. I think they. Who? I just like it. It doesn't even matter. I don't know. I'm not even that big into highly skilled fight. I like all fights. All fights. I
like violent fights.
Fight should be fun. You like what fights?
I like violent fights. There has to be. I don't want to see you dance around and poke at each other lightly for 15 fucking minutes. I want to see.
When women first hit the UFC, they were the most violent stand and bang. They were end of Max Holloway. It's like they were contractually obligated to just let it rip, let it fly. Now they get a little more cautious. They all fight like champion GSP sometimes. Like it can be a little slow.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I
I
always
need
want
my
John Jones
fighters
on
to
my
be-
TV. Like if you could dig John Jones up, get him to fight. If you can
John
get
Jones
Francis
is fire.
Ngannou to come in there and fight.
John Jones has kind of become a point fighter merchant. I know he did well against Gagne, who I thought sucked until he looked good against Aspinall. But I mean, he has been pointing fighters to boring victories for a long time. He's
Sure.
he's been
Feed him-
living off some.
but he's been fighting the
Lyoto
best in the
Machida
world.
choke.
But here's what you do: like have him fight some like middling Russian. Like don't give him the best guy in the world. Don't give him the second best guy in the world. Don't even give him the 10th best guy in the world. Let John Jones go out there and massacre a Russian in front of the American people. Right?
That was
I like it.
That was
very
the thought I
patriotic.
just had. You guys were talking about women versus women fights right before I dipped out to take a piss, and I was like, "What if we put the Gina Carano versus Ronda Rousey fight on there?" And I go, "No, no, 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 no. We don't want American versus American. We need the hardest line Americans who are going to kick the shit out of foreigners."
That's what I want. That's what the card
needs
should
to be
be.
on the White House card.
Agreed. That's 100% what the card should be. Like I said, when we do the Mexican card, I think is coming up this week. It's like I bet Brandon Moreno is favored to win his fight. I bet all the Mexicans are favored to win their fights mostly. Most of the Mexicans will win their fights because they're favored to. So the Mexican audience is happy when you visit Mexico with a card. Like that makes perfect sense. I'm fine with that. It's not we're fixing cards to make people happy. We're just setting up favorable outcomes for people potentially. I like that. So I would like to see John Jones beat up the like 23rd best fighter at heavyweight. Like let him go in there and start some fatso from Poland, and I'd fucking clap, and might even be his fan again. He never raped anybody.
Good news. I think Mr. White knows how to set
Just
up
a little
fights.
domestic abuse, right?
Little domestic abuse, but she lied for him, which tells me they're, it's okay.
Ride or die chick. Yeah.
Ride or die. Gotta be if you're John Jones chick, right? You gotta be.
If you don't, there's more beatings.
Yeah. I would like to see something like that. I don't want to see the Americans take too many L's. And what I don't mind if we lose to some fucking jabroni from Australia or something, or South America even. I really don't want any Muslims screaming Allahu Akbar in the Oval Office. I can't stress that enough. When Islam Makhachev comes out, it feels like I'm watching an ISIS like video. It feels like the news would be like a bombing in Tel Aviv today. Here's the reaction in Jordan, and then they cut to people just like yeah, and they're so pumped that there was a bombing in Tel Aviv, and like as time goes on, I kind of get it, but still, they're like so angry, happy about it, so hangry. They're hangry about it, and
The options are.
I don't want that energy in the White House right next to the Declaration of Independence, because our president I think he either had the Constitution or the original Declaration of Independence on his fucking wall. Don't let Islam near that. Don't let that guy near that. Jesus Christ, he'll spit on it or something.
Islam
Lighting that shit on fire for sure.
Chimaev, Kamzat Chimaev.
Comes out.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Kamzat, he's got a different vibe about him than the B-boys.
The options are no
He's
beard
very
or beard with mustache.
Oh, it's not even a hair lip. It apparently was a childhood accident. He's just ugly.
It looks like a cleft palate, but it's not.
Yeah. I hate that guy. I hate that guy so much. I can't. Every time he's on my TV, I'm just like, is there no one? Is there no one who can beat this
Is
guy
it
up in
because
the
he
world?
beat DDP like a child, like a dad who
because
didn't want to hurt his kid, but just sort of
That
mauled
fight
him?
was sad.
Fights. He's beaten everyone like that. He's whooped
No.
everyone.
Am I wrong? I thought, whoop, but I thought he was kind of a finisher. Maybe I'm crazy.
Oh my God! Remember, was it Michael Johnson that they fed to him, or it was supposed to be
too
Nate
small.
Diaz at one time, and it ended up being like maybe Michael Johnson or somebody like that. He would have. Nate Diaz still wouldn't be right if they had fed him to Chimaev. He takes everybody down in almost instantly, and he stays on top of them doing work the whole fucking fight. And I just hate him. I hate his fighting style. I hate his attitude. I hate a lot of things about him. I really
It's
just
horrible
like
to
that guy.
watch. Horrible to watch.
And no
So
one can
he
beat
has-
him.
He has 8 UFC fights, 6 were finishes. So he's not normally boring like he was with DDP.
No,
He's normally pretty boring, I feel.
DDP did very well to take as little damage as he did. He was, like you said, it
Mhm.
became lay and pray because of DDP's size and strength and tenacity, I would say. But at the end of the fight, Khamzat didn't have a mark on him. Like he had been on top. No, I mean Khamzat. DDP was scuffed up. He wasn't beaten and bruised the way that after the Strickland fight. I'll give you that. But he was scuffed up and reddened and stuff. Khamzat looked like he'd just been out in a workout or something. I hate that guy so much.
He fought like a white Muslim.
Yep, really well. Really well. That's how they fight.
Yeah.
They can't be beaten, and it's upsetting. It's
That's
upsetting.
annoying. I like watching him getting punched in the face though.
When it happens, when it
it's
happens,
rare. Very rare.
Like I don't know. I mean, Khabib wasn't that great with his hands. Like he'd throw those big, crazy looping punches and look really awkward at times. And
his hands would be even worse if people weren't so scared of the takedown. Right? His takedown threat was so scary. People are keeping their own hands by their waist.
Yeah.